Good morning to all. Last session we have completed till sum number 18. Today we are going to do sum number 19 and 20. Let me read the question. Sum number 19. Arun carries on hardware business and does not keep his books on double entry basis. The following particulars have been extracted from his books. Two date details are given. Look at the first date 31/12/2017. Second date 31/12/2018. So first date denotes previous year closing balance will be the next year opening balance. So this will be written as 1/1/2018. So year 2018 opening value of assets and liabilities are given here. Land and building, stock in trade, debtors, creditors, cash at bank. Look at other information at the year ending 31/12/2018 showed the following. Wages 65,000, carriage outward 7,500, sundry expenses 28,000, cash paid to creditors 6 lakhs, drawings 10,000. Total sales during the year were 7,70,000. Purchases written during the year were 30,000 and sales written were 25,000. Depreciate land and buildings by 5%. Provide rupees 1,500 for doubtful debts. Prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st December 2018 and a balance sheet as on that date. So they asked us to prepare final accounts. We already know before preparing final accounts, we have to do 3 small steps. What are the 3 steps? First one, calculation of opening capital. In this sum, look at the question. Is there opening capital is given? It is not given in the question. So, we have to prepare calculation of opening capital. So, take the first date details, segregate the assets and liabilities. We used to get opening capital. Look at second one, total debtors account. So in this step, we are going to find out either credit sales or closing debtors. Verify with the question. So both the details are available in the question. Credit sales. In the question, total sales during the year were 7,70,000. So that amount includes cash sales plus credit sales. So credit sales is available and also closing debtors, year end debtors value 51,500 also given. So this step is not necessary. So you can skip this step. Look at third one, total creditors account. So is it given? Credit purchases is given? It is not given. Whereas closing debtor is creditors is given in the question. So we have to do this step. Total creditors account. We need credit purchases. So then we have to prepare final accounts. Let me see step number 1 and 3 we have to do. We can skip step number 2 because both the details are given in question itself. Center of the page, write the heading Statement of Affairs of Mr. Arun as on 1/1/2018. So from the question, take the first date details and segregate the assets and liabilities. Go according to the question. First one, land and building. Year beginning, value 2,40,000. Second one, stock in trade. 1,20,000, debtors 40,000, and then creditors. According to the question, next item creditors. So it will come under liability side. Creditors 50,000, and last item cash at bank asset 30,000. Now total it under asset side, we got total 4,30,000. So take the difference between asset side and liability side. 4,30,000 minus 50,000. So the difference amount is called opening capital. So in this step we found opening capital. Then which one we need? Credit purchases. So write the heading. Next step, total creditors account. So take a debit side and credit side column, create. Now go to the formula. According to the formula, by balance drawdown, beginning value of creditors amount, opening balances of creditors. Look at the question. Under creditors, first date detail, opening balance 50,000. Then credit purchase is missing figure. Then move on to credit debit side. Cash paid to creditors. The question, other information, cash paid to creditors 6 lakhs. So write debit side to cash account 6 lakhs. And then to purchase return 30,000. As per formula, discount receipt is not in this question, so we need not write. Then last one, to balance CD, closing value of creditors account. So under the second date detail, creditors value 45,000. Now add this side, debit side total 6,75,000. Write the highest total both the side. Now take the difference between debit side and credit side. 6,75,000 minus 50,000. So we got credit purchases 6,25,000. Now what is the purpose of preparing these two steps? This amount will be used while preparing balance sheet. So there we are going to use one formula, capital add net profit less drawings. So there this amount will be used. Then this amount, credit purchases, will be used while preparing trading account. So to opening stock, then purchases. There we are going to use this amount. Then next step, final accounts. Write the heading. Trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Arun for the year ended 31st December 2018. Create debit side and credit side. Start with the word, always trading account start with the word to opening stock. So look at the question. Under the first date details denote opening balances of assets and liabilities. So to opening stock to 1,20,000. Then after writing opening stock, to purchases, here we have to use this formula, cash purchases plus credit purchases minus purchase return. Whereas in this question, cash purchases is not given. So skip that step. Credit purchases, which we found in the previous step, under total creditors account 6,25,000. Then purchase return is given in question 30,000. So deduct 6,25,000 minus 30,000. So outer column 5,95,000. So after writing purchases, is there any direct expenses? Yes. To wages 65,000. That's all. Move on to credit side. Only two items, sales and closing stock. While writing sales, use that formula, cash sales plus credit sales minus sales return. Whereas in this question, they have clearly given total sales. So total sales value 7,70,000 minus sales return 25,000. So 7,45,000. Then next step, by closing stock. Closing stock value 1,70,000. So add the credit side, total 9,50,000. Now take the difference between credit side and debit side. So we got answer 1,35,000. We got gross profit. So this amount transferred to next step, profit and loss account. Now prepare profit and loss account. This GP will be brought forward to the next step by gross profit transferred from trading account, the same amount 1,35,000. Then all the indirect expenses and losses will be written here, and also we have to use the adjustments also. To carriage outwards indirect expenses 7,500. To sundry expenses 28,000. Then adjustment, two adjustments are given. To depreciate on land and building, year end land and building value 2,40,000 into rate of depreciation 5 by 100. So 12,000 building has depreciated. So write it 12,000 is a loss for the business. So we are writing under profit and loss account debit side. And then to provision for doubtful debts, it is also loss for the business 1,500. Now totally credit side we got 1,35,000. Credit side is higher than the debit side. So write the highest total both the sides. Then take the difference amount between credit side and debit side. We got 86,000 as net profit. Net profit, this amount should be transferred to capital account. So next step we are going to prepare balance sheet. Then this amount should be added along with capital account. Next step, balance sheet of Arun as on 31st December 2018. Now look at the question, second date detail. Come according to the asset side, liability side. First one, land and building, second date detail 2,40,000, whereas adjustment is given related to land and building. So less depreciation, 12,000 value of land and building has depreciated. So the year end land and building value shows 2,28,000. Next assets, stock in trade 1,70,000. Debtors value 51,500. Then adjustment, provision for bad debts 1,500. So year end debtors value shows 50,000. Then last one, cash at bank. Bank balance shows 53,000. Then move on to liability side. Creditors value year end 45,000. Then opening capital, that means use the amount which we found in the first step. Opening capital 3,80,000. Add net profit which we found under profit and loss account 86,000. So 4,66,000 less drawings 10,000. So deduct these two amount 4,56,000 outer column. Then total it asset side 5,01,000 and also liability side we got 5,01,000. So balance sheet got balanced. Now look at sum number 20. Selvam does not keep his books under double entry system. From the following information, prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet as on 31st December 2018. Is clearly given. Two date details are given. Year beginning value and year end value of assets and liabilities are given. Move on to other information. Cash sales, cash purchases, whereas credit sales, credit purchases. So look at tabular column. Sundry debtors, year beginning value, year end. That means balance BD and CD of total debtors account also available in the question. Likewise, while preparing total creditors account, balance BD, balance CD are available. So under that, while preparing total creditors account, we used to find out either credit purchases or closing value of creditors. Here cash purchases, credit purchases, both the details are given. So we need not prepare total debtors account as well as total creditors account. Wages, it appears under trading account, debit side. Advertisement, profit and loss account, debit side. Drawings will be used while preparing balance sheet. Then sales and purchases we are going to use under trading account. Salaries, profit and loss account. Interest on bank loan also profit and loss account debit side. Additional capital will be used while preparing balance sheet. Then adjustments. Write off depreciation of 10% on machinery. Create a reserve of 1% on debtors for doubtful debts. So these adjustments will be shown twice in final accounts. Once in profit and loss account and again it appears under balance sheet. Let me see how to prepare answer for this sum. So before preparing final accounts, what are the 3 steps to be prepared? Depends upon the question. All the 3 steps are not necessary. Look at step number 1, calculation of opening capital. So we read the question, opening capital is not given. So we have to find out, prepare step number 1. Then step number 2, under this account, we are going to prepare credit sales or closing debtors. Both the details are available in the question. So we need not prepare total debtors account. Skip this step. Likewise, total creditors account are also not necessary. Both the details are given in the question. So we have to prepare this step alone, opening capital alone, statement of affairs on 1st January. Then after preparing step 1, we can do final accounts. Now write the heading, statement of affairs of Mr. Selvam as on 1st January 2018. Look at the first date detail in your question. Segregate the assets and liabilities. Create a liabilities and assets column. First one, machinery, asset side 60,000, cash at bank 25,000, sundry debtors 70,000, stock 45,000, bills receivable 20,000. Then bank loan, it is a liability 45,000, sundry creditors 25,000. Now totally asset side is higher than the liability side. While finding capital, assets minus liabilities. Formula. So asset side total 2,20,000. Write the highest total both the sides. Now take the difference between asset side and liability side. Asset side total 2,20,000. Liability side, if we add these two, 70,000. So 2,20,000 minus 70,000. The answer is 1,50,000 will be written as opening capital. So inside the bracket, balancing figure. So next step, total debtors account and total creditors account, both are not necessary. So directly we can prepare final accounts. Write the heading, trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Selvam for the year ended 31st December 2018. So always trading account start with the word opening stock. So to opening stock, year beginning opening value of stock 45,000. Then to purchases, here you have to use one formula, cash purchases plus credit purchases minus purchase return. So these two details are given in the question, cash purchases, add credit purchases, whereas purchase return is not there. So add these two amounts, 60,000, bring it outer column. Then direct expenses, only one item, to wages, 6,000. So that's all debit side of trading account. Move on to credit side, only 2 items, by sales and by closing stock. While writing sales, use the formula cash sales plus credit sales minus sales return. In this question, cash sales and credit sales are given, whereas sales return is not there. So add these two sales, cash sales and credit sales, bring the amount outer column, 2 lakhs. The next one, by closing stock. Look at the second date detail. The name of stock in trade. So that is called closing stock, 22,000. By closing stock value, 22,000. Now totally credit side total 2,22,000. So write the highest total both the side. Take the difference between the credit side and debit side. The difference amount is 1,11,000. It will be written as 2 gross profit. So this amount transferred to profit and loss account, opposite side of P&L account. So next step, profit and loss account, it should be brought forward to the next step, opposite side, credit side. So by gross profit brought down, transferred from trading account the same amount which we got in the first step, 1,11,000. Now look at the question. Is there any indirect expenses? Yes. To advertisement 7,000, to salaries 23,500, and then two adjustments are given, and also to interest on bank loan is given other information 4,500, and then use two adjustments. To depreciation on machinery value 60,000 into rate of interest 10 by 100. So 6,000 value of machinery has depreciated. There's a loss for the business. So while preparing profit and loss account, we are going to use nominal account rule. Debit the expenses and losses. So it is a loss for the business. So 6,000 we are writing under P&L account debit side. Provision for doubtful debts on debtors value we are going to create. Debtors value, year end value. That also don't take year beginning value. Debtors year end value 1 lakh into rate of doubtful debts 1%. So 1 lakh into 1 by 100,000 rupees loss for the business. So already we have written all the expenses and losses. Now look at that, credit side total is more than the debit side. So 1,11,000. Write the highest total both the sides. Then take the difference amount between credit side and debit side. 69,000 we got net profit. So this net profit will be transferred to next step, balance sheet under capital account. It's a continuous process. If you are making anywhere any mistake, it will affect the next step also. Balance sheet will not get balanced. Okay. The next step is balance sheet. Balance sheet of Mr. Selvam as on year end 31st December 2018. Now look at the question. Second date details will be used. So when we are preparing balance sheet at the year end. So year end details will be used here. Machinery, look at the first one items. Machinery, second date value 60,000. So related to machinery, adjustment is given. So less depreciation 6,000. So year end machinery value shows 54,000. Then according to the tabular column, next item, cash at bank, no changes. That second date amount 33,000. Then sundry debtors 1 lakh. Less provision for doubtful debts 1,000. So remaining amount 99,000 outer column. Stock 22,000. Bills receivable 38,000. Then move on to liability side. Bank loan 45,000. Sundry creditors 21,000. Now use the formula capital which we found in the first step. That means opening capital 1,50,000. Look at the question. Again they have introduced additional capital during the year. So that amount should be added. Capital, add additional capital, add net profit. So 2,40,000 less drawings. Proprietor has taken 60,000 for his personal use. That amount should be deducted from his capital. So outer column 1,80,000. Now totally liability side 2,46,000. Asset side also 2,46,000. So balanced both the sides. So remaining sum. So this sum itself, this chapter gets over. Next session onwards, we are going to do chapter 2. Thank you.